All right, we're back live to work on my next Framer template together. So if you're new here, this is the build of my next Framer template that's being done using Framer Commerce. If you haven't yet, check out hippodesign.studio for my current template that's on sale in the Framer Marketplace, and in the very near future, this one that we're working on. I'm sharing my process of how I create these templates, and now we're diving deep into the creation of this e-commerce shop template. So where we last stopped is that I was working on all of the kind of like details of the last details of the pages. I actually just noticed something that was not here before. Yeah, no, it was. Okay, that's fine. It just looks a little bit small there. But I was actually looking at the FAQ section, kind of figuring out how I want to do this little nav bar here on the side. And I think I might go ahead and just kind of do it as like a more subdued thing, like a smaller little section on the left here, like on the left of this this part. So I'm just gonna restructure that really quickly to achieve that effect. So here we're gonna have these as siblings, right? And I'm just gonna stack them horizontally. Go ahead and set it to start. There, we don't really, I had it as a component because I was playing with like basically changing this, like stretching it, making the, 1 second, yeah, making the nav here on the side sort of expand and contract depending on where we are on the page, but it wasn't working very well, so I decided to just redo it like this. So there we want to have the same amount of padding, so we're just going to do 80 at the top there, just so we can align with this text right here. Okay. Here we want to go ahead and set that to fill. And that's where I'm debating if I should do like a big or small kind of text size, basically. So definitely don't want these buttons there. It's from the component. I might actually go ahead and replace this with, I have a, let's see, project. I have a nav link. Masked text link. That's the other one. So it's going to be menu masked text link. It's one of these ones. Let's see what those are called. Here, nav menu. Okay, I'm just going to reuse those there. So it'll be shelves. There we're going to do, design and custom. Just going to bring that over here. This one is actually orders, shipping, and returns. So let's do like orders and shipping. It's not actually furniture, that's going to be product and materials. Now, when I click those, we should, actually I should relink them. Don't really need the stack with the links here because these ones actually have them. Probably should make that a global behavior, like either they all have links in the buttons or not, but I can adjust that later. So right here, I want to go ahead and add a link to the FAQ page, section FAQ category 1. I'm just going to copy that property. If I could, I would. Sorry. So let's just do FAQ category 2 and 3. There we go. Now it should be working. Okay. Just need that little navigation to stick here on the side. And that should be quite easy. Just do position sticky of, in this case, I guess 0 should work because of the padding that we have there. So, okay, probably something to do with overflow. Let's see. I'm just checking all the parents to make sure that nothing's set to overflow hidden. Since it's not, I have to make sure. Oh, I applied it to the wrong element there. So actually we don't need this one. So I guess this should work now. Cool. Now we want it to be aligned to the top there of the text. So let's actually do the distance between this and the top of the screen instead of the 80. So it would be, this has an offset of 40. So I guess something like 120 should do the trick. Oh, actually not there, just 40 here. Should do the trick. Let's see. Yep, that looks like it did. Okay, cool. So I might actually make this small as well. So it'll be the, it's not S, it's gonna be our, we should have one for regular. I'm not even gonna do H2 there. It's just gonna be regular, like that. The gap could be like a 20, maybe. Well, let's see how that feels. Product and materials, design customization. Now I wonder if I should do, like, maybe these ones should be the ones that are actually getting selected instead. So this one's gonna be, let's see, variant 2 is the size. So in fact, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna create something different here. First of all, we don't want any padding on the right because we do have, or on the left for that matter, because we do have padding on the section. In this case, like, we have gap here and we're going to add some padding here. So I just want to be sure that that stack has no padding on the sides. And this one, 0, 0. There we also have 0. Okay, cool. So here, set to 80, set it back to 130. There we're going to do like a left of maybe like a 40. So this is going to be 130 plus, I guess, 20 plus 40. Apologize. So that should set those to be aligned right there. Let's see. I feel like we might need a little bit more. Let's see here. Yeah. So here we're going to do 35 instead. Oh, sorry, 45, I should say. Because I just want them to align a little bit better. And now that this type is smaller, then, you know, we're getting, okay, that's a little bit nicer. Let's just make sure. Okay, that's kind of good. let's see there, a little bit more, like a 48 maybe. I think, yeah, that's better. Cool. So, yeah, we definitely need some kind of selected state there. I guess we could just do it with color here. I'm debating whether or not I should have the states there, because to be honest, like, doesn't really, I don't really want them to be like this when this is looking selected. So I'm actually going to go ahead and paste that in just so we can use the scroll variant thing. Detach. I want to also ungroup these guys, and that one will be set to fixed. I just want to be able to, I want the customer to be able to like control where the lines break and stuff like that. But at the same time, I need fixed width like that, so that they're all lining up. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and keep with 250 fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna keep just just the one that's like the outermost. I guess we can leave the link there. That's gonna be set back to black, or yeah, black is fine. I guess here we can do maybe the dark cream. It's too light. The lightest gray, I guess. Or just the black, and then there we'll do thinking some kind of component where it's actually turn this into a component. So FAQ nav link, where we have deselected and selected, right? For deselected, we're just going to change the color here to maybe, I guess it was the mid gray. Selected is just going to be the normal black that we're using for throughout the whole site. Now we can basically copy this over and just kind of change it up. So set variant to selected and then deselected, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and copy that over again. Paste that on both of those. Oh, actually, no. It's going to be, yeah, I need two things, actually. So this text property needs to be passed up to the main component there, right? And now we're going to do design and custom for this. Okay. And orders and shipping for that one. Good. Now this one will be set to active on section 2, inactive on section 3. This one, section 3, and then category trigger. That should do the trick. Let's see. Oh yeah, and of course we need to change the links. So let's see. Yeah, the link here is a property. I guess I can just create another variable there, pass that up to the highest level of the component as well. And now we're going to do FAQ section category 2. Pretty annoying that I can't just copy that, but that's fine. category 1. And this last one will be category number 3. Cool. That should do it. Let's see how that looks. Okay, cool. I want to have a little bit of interaction. Fix that in a moment. A little bit of transition at least. I wonder, let's see, I'm gonna exaggerate it just a bit to see if we can actually see the color changing. Yeah, not really. I'm debating whether I should be using that masked text component. Maybe I'm just gonna do like a regular text link. So that's gonna be connected to the text variable. Deselected will be set to our mid gray. Selected will be black. Deselected on hover will just be black as well. Now the link is no longer there, so that means we need to set it up by adding a stack. Go ahead and add a section again. And smooth. I think that should do it. Yep. Cool. So now let's repeat the same process for these ones. Won't be that painful. Like, it's a little bit boring, but you know, let's set it to smooth on both. Now we should be good to go and actually see them changing. I want to change the trigger there so that this one could be when this section is around up at the top. I guess that one was supposed to be at the bottom or middle. Okay. Category 3, and this one maybe can just be 1. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's good. Cool. So now last step is to just detach. I'm actually gonna change the variance just so I don't have to recolor those. Can I detach? No, it has to be 1 by 1. It's fine. So let's do it like this. Keep the first, actually keep the, oops, sorry. Keep the second stack. Which is the one that has the max width and the link and everything. So this one we're gonna delete. Great. Should be okay now. So there, we're gonna go like that. Okay, beautiful. Works pretty well. Okay, love that. So actually that's feeling quite a bit better. I'm debating whether I should be doing it like that or just keep the same kind of pattern that we had on the other pages. Maybe that's gonna be better. You know what? Here, a little bit of a misalignment because of our gap. So let's see how much gap do we have. 10. Actually gonna do 20 and then add 20 to this. So it's gonna be a 200 padding there. Cool. I think we're looking quite good. Do I need to have this title? I'm not sure I do. I mean, just have in all caps maybe. Or even a larger, like a medium like I had before. If I say something like by category. Yeah. I mean, now I'm thinking about page structure, and I just realized that if the content's going to be dynamic, which of course it will since it's a template, we might want to actually tie these two elements together just to make sure that they're always aligned. So we're going to do something a bit different there. Actually get or set 80 of padding for both of those so that they're aligned on here. And then let's see, we can maybe set a min height of like a 150, 300, set a min height of 200 there, and maybe remove that padding there and add like a spacer slash placeholder here, so that this way we can basically actually no, we can just set it to 200 there. Yeah, but then it's 200 plus this, which frankly should probably be 0. Set a bottom of 40. I'm in height of 250 maybe. Like no bottom. 250. That should do it. Set category. And yeah, that's why I wanted to do it with a spacer. I just want to match the padding this way. It's going to be easier to understand and to just to maintain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to be 250, right? Width doesn't really matter. And our padding top will be set to 80. Yeah. Obviously no fill here. So now this one goes there. That's going to be a stack. Set to fit, I guess. I mean, fill. There we go. And now you can see that we have like actually have a match there for the alignment, because we're setting our spacer just like this container and then this padding there. So cool. So I guess we are pretty much okay there. I still feel like we may want to have a little bit more padding here, so I guess maybe like a 40 should be nice. Could be nice. Okay. So now all that's left to do is just set this to be sticky. Question is how much, or to what height. Okay, of course it's not working yet. I mean, it would have to be this one, so if I set that to 0 top, that might work. It's relative. Let's see. Oh no, of course, because then we have that offset. So it's gonna be instead. Can I do a negative here? Minus 250. I can. Cool. That should do it. Nope. 258, maybe? Ah, no, 248. True. Because we had 48 before, right? No, we need a little bit more, so like add maybe 80 there. Let's see, 168. Nope. Minus 200. Pretty much okay there. Like if it's not, it's by just a hair. Yeah. $210, maybe. Let's try that. Yeah. Cool. Although I still feel like that might be too big. I apologize for changing that all the time, but yeah, it's better. Now our alignment is messed up. Let's do like minus maybe 180. Like actually it shouldn't be messed up, but it is. 205. Try that. 195. $200 it is. Cool. So yeah, we're basically good there, right? I think we're good. I think it's working quite well. This is super smooth. I love that transition. Hate that we still don't have the toggle thing for like keep multiple open or closed, but that's fine. For now, we're pretty much there. So yeah, let's keep it at that. I just want to see what it's looking like when we scroll at the scroll to the bottom. That's fine. We do have enough spacing here. Cool. Love that. All right, so we're good with our FAQ page. Good with our contact. I think we're going to change that in a moment because we don't really have that anywhere else. I quite like this little strip here. Maybe we could just tie that in here. Let's see, what if we added this as like another block? This one would be fill, fill, fill. No padding on the right. This is gonna be just gonna be transferred over into that one. Actually, set that to be a vertical stack and this to be fill. Maybe this will be like 0 and 0. I'm gonna add some padding here onto this, just like padding top and bottom there. Oh, so we need another stack there. Let's do a fill and fill. Here we don't want any padding, not there. So we want 130. Okay, max width is fine. There. Fit. And fit. Great. Exactly what we want. So we want to have that expand this one as well. Fill and fill. Good. It's quite nice. So there we don't want any gap. Padding is going to come from here. That used to say drop us a line, I think. Just gonna double check. Drop us a line. Let's chat. So gonna make this one a large. That one's going to be a medium. Actually, it could be even extra large. Set it to fill. Also set it to a fill. Yeah, no, that looks weird. Cool. There, we don't really want this button. Maybe this is just going to be center, center. I mean, there, we don't really need that. Center, center. I guess this would look better if I just swapped them. This one could go there. Nope, not gonna work because it is white down here, so that's fine. Do we have any fill here? I wonder if we can do, I guess just adding like a white cream is nice. Oh. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna quickly just link things in the on the menu because it's gonna be easier to just navigate around. So I guess help, is that linked to contact already? No. So here I'm just gonna do help. I mean, should have a link property there. So contact. This one's about. And shop. Beautiful. Furniture. I'm just gonna link it to collection. Collection slug. Let's do couches. Collection slug. Let's do like I don't know, shelves. Lamps and couches. Although this is not yeah, I just realized I should be changing that all that stuff on our primary. So you know what? Let's grab this, bring it over there. Oh no, I'm gonna have to redo all the mapping for colors. That's fine. So set it to couches here. Okay. Slug couches, beautiful. Set it to lamps, collection slug, and we got lamps. This one's going to be set to shelves. Shelves. Set it to shelves. Beautiful. Okay, so that should do it. And now we're going to go ahead and change the links on the footer. But before that, I'm going to go into these ones, and I'm also going to add, let's see, this one's not supposed to be furniture. That's going to be also couches. I'm going to do collection slug couches. Beautiful. Lamps. I have to attach the corresponding categories there as well. But for now, I'm just going to put the links here. So it's going to be slug of lamps. This one is shelves. Just because I changed it. Like we didn't end up having art and decor. That's okay. Just here for showcasing purposes. And here we're gonna have collection slug. Bed and bath, it's gonna be, I guess it was fixtures. So it's gonna be bathroom fixtures, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Huh. Yeah. I'm gonna actually have to remove those from there in a moment. Those need to be really like normal text elements instead. So I'm just gonna grab just a text tool here and I'm gonna type in couches because I don't want to have the issue with links inside of links. So here we just want to do paragraph of medium, regular. Couches, there we want to say lamps. Sorry, just want to say shelves. And there we want to say bathroom fixtures. There we have, let's see if our links were set up in the right spots. For this one they were, this one they weren't. Couches. Yeah, cool. Shelves and fixtures, beautiful. Here, all collections, we're just gonna do like a /shop. I'm gonna copy that over, delete it. All collections, I want to fit content, and I want to add a bit of padding here. Fit the content. How do I do this the best way? Let's see. Let's add a container, padding of 80. Or actually, no, this one's going to fill. Nope. I mean, oh, that's why it was fixed. All right, cool. So it's going to be set to fit left of 80. Okay. Or not. Fill. Let's I'm gonna, let's see, fit that. Now that should let us add a padding. Doesn't, why not? Let's have a look there. So here we have a fixed fit and fixed. Let's fill or just fit. There we go. Cool. So this one we're just gonna add something like, I think it was collection. We're gonna see all of them. Here that's gonna just take us to about. Okay, there we go. Same thing there. Contact is already linked. Help FAQ is gonna be FAQ. Privacy policy is a policy pages slug and privacy. I think that's all good for at least our desktop menu. Pretty sure that our footer is also already linked, just to be sure. So no, it's not. Cool. So contact, help and FAQ. Beautiful. Privacy policy is going to be our policy pages slug privacy. Furniture is actually couches. Lamps, art and decor, shelves. All collections. So there we're going to do couches. Yeah. Here we're going to do lamps. Oh, sorry. Collection slug and then lamps. Okay, cool. Collection slug and shelves. Have it already. Beautiful. And there is it's just a collection page, the master one. Get directions. That's going to be like a Google kind of link. Google Maps. So for now, I'm just gonna do like a google.com, or I guess it's maps.google.com, I think. And we are good to go there. These ones we want to go ahead and just make them all black because we're not really using that style anywhere else. Really like this one, but I know it's not contrasting enough. General conditions. Let's see. These links there. How do I edit those? Huh? Link to policy pages, terms and conditions, new tab, no. Good. Policy pages, and we do privacy policy. That should be it. Okay, let's have a look live and see if all our links are working. So our shop. Oh, I forgot to do the shop. It's the first one. Okay. It's not like /shop is not a thing. So it's gonna actually be like collection. I guess that's gonna work better. Yep. We should be able to make that work now. So let's see. Shop goes to our categories. Beautiful. Stools. Okay. Nice. Then if we go over to like couches, for example, That's great. Takes us there. I want to add a sort here somewhere. Just going to go ahead and open the offside. Template. It's going to shop products. No, actually categories, and then get the sort, catalog sort. Drop it in here to our categories page. Gonna do our couches. It should be here somewhere that we're gonna add it. Only can replace. I think, let's see. In fact, we're gonna do this one. Yeah, cool. I want to go ahead and add it possibly, oops, sorry, there. Cool. Set this to fill. I want it to be on the right hand side. Yeah, maybe I'd better just add it over there, like I was thinking of in the first place. Set the height to fill, width as well. Cool. So, I mean, that's pretty much working. Just want to set our colors. Do we have a styling thing? Let's see, components, sort by here. Colors are set to black, but it's not this black. There it should be our, maybe our white. Oh, no, our mid-gray, actually. Is that it? Yeah, that's nice. A little bit too much space there for my liking. I want to do like a 0 because, yeah, perfect. Okay. Cool. Don't know if that's working yet, but let's check it out and we'll discover together. Cool. So, nice big image there. No, it's not working yet. What do I have to do here? So the sort is, let's see, we have a catalog display. I guess that's why it's not working. Yeah, that's why it's not. So it'll be a catalog display which has CMS collection being referenced. That's why. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and okay. So we have, how many properties do we have? So we've got the CMS list, the empty state, responsive, and display filter type. Okay, so we basically just need to move this out like that. Yeah. The catalog CMS list is going to be categories. Yeah. Okay. Empty will be, oh, that's right. We need an empty state. Actually, like an empty card. I'm gonna make that right now based on our empty state for the search. So it'll be main search overlay. Just go into this one. Add an empty state there. I was using something similar for 404. I guess. Yeah, we can maybe add something like this. So when it's empty, let's add like a yeah. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. So here we have, let's do like a relative, fill as well. So something like no products found. See all categories, right? Something like that. Set it to fill as well. Start. No padding there. So this is our empty state. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add the padding because this is the one with the border. So add a padding of 20 all around. Cool. Delete that. Give this a background. I think we should have all we need. So let's see. Empty state and responsive, display all favorites, filter type, collection. Okay, yeah, I'll figure out the filters in a moment. Yeah, I guess I just have to, I'm gonna duplicate this just so I don't lose it. But I guess I just have to do products, no filters, and I mean, pagination maybe is going to be set from the component itself. So Here we'll do products. Yeah, like it works. Layout, padding of 20. Background of white cream. That's it, right? Yeah, and then we have this gap here. This gap of 80. And gap X of 20. That's it. Yep. Cool. Oh, sorry. So empty state right there. Let's do pagination. Yes. Type load more. Item 6. Insert our pagination button from the plugin. So let's check that out. Framer Commerce. Plugin. Catalog. Pagination button. Insert. Now where should I insert it? Here? Like, should it just go there? That's looking like it's fine. Let's see. Go ahead and reload. Refresh our page. See how that's working. Cool. So right now, filter type collection. Do we have like a category page? Categories, all. Products. Okay, I'll figure out how to set that up and how to plug it into here. For now, we're reaching 1 hour, so I'm gonna finish live stream in a moment. So basically, this is all dynamic now. The only thing I have to do now is to figure out how to, let's see, how to display all the products. I'm gonna do that next. And after that, I think we're pretty much good to go to start working on responsiveness. And animations. Yeah, beautiful. Looking really nice. Really excited with how this one's turning out. And yeah, we'll make it feel even nicer once we have animations and everything in place. Waiting for a couple of little bugs to be fixed here from Framer Commerce. But other than that, it's looking quite okay. Beautiful. All right, so let's finish this one here. Thank you for being here. Again, if you haven't yet, check out hippodesign.studio for my current template and the future ones, this one included. and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Thank you.